again, here we are. We're working on making our rustic candle holder or votive cup holder. This will be a real simple one, and the main thing you want to focus on is I'm doing this rough, so I'm not doing a lot of exact measurements, but I do want it to be aesthetically appealing. So I've chosen a portion of the log that has some fixture and some coloration to it, and once we brush this off, wire brush it, and then go over it with a clear polyurethane coat, we'll end up with a really nice color that will really look good. Now, this particular piece of wood happens to be a piece of red oak. So again, safety is always key. So due to the setup and using the rough logs, we will have our hands close to a spinning object. So obviously you don't want to have on any jewelry or any loose clothing, and it's going to get a little bit loud. I'm using a fence here to help support the sample as I go forward, and any small drill press should have this. If you have a high-powered corded drill, you can do this by hand. It's a little bit more difficult. This particular instance, we're using a Forstner bit. So this is what we'll go ahead and get started now. What you end up with is two nice flat bottom holes when you use a Forstner bit. As you can see, this is pretty tough wood. There's a few small cracks in it, but if we were doing this for internal or home decorations, we'd probably want to go with a little bit nicer piece of wood, but this will still turn into a nice piece. So without cleaning it up much, just to give you an idea, there's an example of a smaller votive cup. And then there's also really small candles that will fit in there as well. So this is just one example of a very simple piece that can be done. As you noticed, obviously working safely, but it just takes a few moments to do this. Now what we would do is take a wire brush, kind of clean this up a little bit, and apply 3 to 4 coats of clear polyurethane, or even if we wanted to use a clear polyacrylic. That way that would seal it. It would seal all the sides, and we'd end up with a nice piece. Obviously, since this is real wood, We wouldn't want to use a true candle, but we could use the very small tea light candles that are in the metal canisters. That's how you can do it as far as a flat log. Next, we'll do a real quick example of how you can do it based upon a cut end piece. So we'll do that one next.